Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convey.
Hello, everybody. Thank you and welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us today. Sit back, enjoy yourselves, relax. That's really very pretty. You look very colorful and nice. And you're wearing yellow beads, which means you're qualified for the banana section.
Yes, right.
Probably all the other bananas are willing to wear something, too. I see some yellow shirts back there. They're all bananas. Anyway, here's some bananas for you. Winning money for the blues section from Laverne and Shirley, Mr. Eddie Mecca and his gal, Shirley Kirk. And from Mass, winning money for the banana section today, Mr. Jamie Farr and his wife, Joy. Winning money today for the red section. He's the star of his own show, The Liars Club, and his wife, the star of her own show, The Betty White Show, Betty White. And Alan Ludden. Say your name, did I?
All right. Bob Barker.
Alan Lyer. Alan Ludden.
How are you?
I'm very
Bert
well, sir.
Convey, right?
You're all in shades of beige and brown, and you all look color. You could do an act, all of you, as a matter of fact. Ladies, if you're ready to go, let's go right now. First question's worth $150. It's for you, and this is it. If you had to do one of the following for an hour to raise money for your favorite charity, I can't wait to see how this ends. Which would you rather do? Man the kissing booth or model bikinis? Okay, don't say anything, ladies. If you had to do one of the following for an hour to raise money for your favorite charity, which one would you rather do? Man the kissing booth or model bikinis? Off you go. They're raising money for charity, and they have to do it for an hour. And which one would Shirley rather do? Eddie?
Well, she hates to model bikinis. She looks great in them, but she hates it. So, and she's also afraid to catch something. But I think she would say kissing.
Yeah. You do, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to sign up if that's the way it's going to go. You'll say kissing. Here she comes. Which one would you choose? You have to do it for an hour for your favorite charity. Would you rather man in the kissing booth or model bikinis, Shirley?
Well, when I was in Blansky's Beauties, they put me in a bikini constantly. So I guess I'd have to stick with that. I'll model bikini.
No, Daddy said you would not do that. He said
yes,
you.
I don't like to do it. I would.
Yeah, you don't. You hate to do it. You don't even do it around
Maybe
the
it's what you
house.
get used to, you know? Yeah. Maybe that has something to do with it. Of course, kissing you could get used to. Quick.
could.
Thank you, Shirley.
Do
Sorry.
more kissing.
Jamie, what will Joy choose?
I think she'd like to kiss in a bikini.
Hey!
I think Joy is very modest, and she's a very friendly, warm, loving girl, and a darn good kisser.
Yeah.
So I think she'd be manning the kissing booth.
Man the kissing booth.
Or kissing the man booth.
I was just going to say it's a funny choice of words. Man the kissing booth.
Yes. Well,
Be
I'm
in
not a
the
writer.
kissing
I'm merely an
Not going to
word
man
actor.
it. Okay, kissing booth it is. Here she comes. Joy, which will it be? Now, it's 1 hour for charity, for your favorite charity. Will you man the kissing booth or will you model bikinis?
I wouldn't go out in a bikini for all the tea and China. It had to be the kissing booth.
That's the one. You got it. Correct.
Joy.
Thank you, Joy. Alan, which one will Betty do?
Bert, I
Yes?
tell you what, Betty looks pretty good. She's really looking good, right?
Yeah.
And she's there's something about bikinis that are too small.
I've noticed
About
that,
them.
yes.
That the line, she says, isn't attractive.
Uh-huh.
I personally think she's wrong, but because I think she'd look good in a bikini. But she just doesn't think there's quite enough coverage there to... She'd kiss. She wouldn't do it in a bikini.
Do a lot of kissing. Here she
Yeah.
comes. You have to spend an hour, Betty, raising money for your favorite charity. Which would you rather do, man the kissing booth or model bikinis?
She gave me a great choice. I always said I'd do almost anything to raise money for my animals. But I think maybe you found the two. I tell you, I always really enjoy getting a laugh. I think the bikinis.
Oh, no! Alan said kissing.
No!
Yes.
Isn't he predictable, huh?
I don't believe her.
I don't believe you.
Well, you don't have just a little kiss. I didn't think you wore bikinis.
Yeah, well, you learn something every day.
When you're right, but you're late.
Sorry about that. Joy and Jamie get the whole thing for the banana section to start things off. You see, your coat was good luck. And we'll come back in just a moment with question number 2. What would you do? Wear a bikini or give him a kiss for an hour? Only an hour.
This week in game show history, PDQ debuts in syndication with host Dennis James. Congressman Gerald R. Ford is the mystery guest on What's My Line. And Cash Cab drives away with the Emmy for Outstanding Game Show. Take that, Uber.
You?
Hello. Question number 2 coming up, and this is it. Ladies, it's for you. It's worth $150. You all got to play catch up to Joy and Jamie. They got all the money. Ladies, you walk into a store, and you see 2 dresses which appear to be exact duplicates. You decide to buy one. Then you see that one has a Paris designer's label and is $20 more expensive. Which one would you buy? Okay, think about it now. You go to the store, you see 2 dresses appear to be exactly the same. You decide to buy one of them. Then you see that one has a designer's label and is $20 more expensive. A Paris designer's label. Which one would you buy? Think that one over, and we'll see how you handle that. Off they go. Jamie, you got all the money. Start things off for us on this.
My wife likes the best of everything. That's why she married me. She likes champagne, emerald rings, continental cars. Definitely would want the Paris label.
Definitely would go the extra $20 and say, what the heck, right?
It's my $20. What does she care?
Okay, she'll go for it. Here she comes.
Now, if I were doing it.
Why did I think of that? Joy,
Yes?
you can have an exact... the dresses are alike. One has a Paris designer's label in it and is $20 more expensive. Which one would you buy?
I would not pick the Paris. I'd pick the...
That's not what Jamie said.
For crying out loud.
Would you like to explain to her why she's wrong, Jamie?
Yes.
Now you know
You
how I
like the
feel.
best champagne, you
That's
drive
right.
the best cars, you like the best jewelry, you love
Yes.
to live in the best home. I thought you'd wear the best dress.
But who sees my label? I mean, no one sees my
Me. And that's important. How about when you borrow my dresses?
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, you two fighting over that. You know what? You should have bought them both and given one to Jamie and save all the
right.
trouble.
That's right.
Sorry about that. Alan, what will Betty say?
Well, if ever I've been sure...
Oh, here we go. Look at the red section. They're going. You see all the guys in the red section? They're going, oh no, not again.
We do not play this game very well. You know that. This isn't one of our winning streaks, I don't think. However, we have a shot, gang, because neither Betty nor I are great fans of Paris labels per se. Since the dresses look alike, she would, I think, without any question, take the dress without the Paris label, even if the prices were the same.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see if she says so.
Oh.
Betty, there you are. You go into a store and you see these 2 dresses. They appear to be exact duplicates, right? You decide you're going to buy one of those dresses. Then you see that one of them has a Paris designer's label and is $20 more expensive. Which one would you buy?
Did my husband say both? Because I wouldn't be surprised if
No, he did not say that.
Well, I think labels are more important to him than they are to me. I would buy the cheaper one.
That's what the man said. And there you have it. Now you, on the other
On
hand.
the other hand,
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy a Paris label.
you just buy the label and tack it in the other dress.
No,
Right.
I wouldn't.
That's been done too,
I think
hasn't
the
it?
whole Paris myth is a myth, incidentally.
No, it's a
It
myth.
certainly is.
No, I think it's more of a myth.
I think the best-looking clothes are made in America and designed in America.
Yes.
So are the
Where do you
best-looking
get-
girls.
Where do you get that terrific outfit? I mean, that's wonderful what you
Made
have
in
on
Italy.
there. Where is it?
What a-
Dorso.
Oh.
That old Frenchman.
Yeah, right. Dick Dora, that's very nice. Eddie, what about Shirley? What would she say?
I think she would say the dress without the Paris label.
She would, eh?
Yeah. She's like that.
Why?
I would say she's like that.
Why?
Well, she's always wanted the best, but she's got second best with me, so I think she'd go with second best.
Oh, that's what is known as the old sympathy ploy in case he's wrong, gang. You know? Okay,
I
you'll
can't
say
lose that.
she'll take the less expensive one. Here she comes. Okay, Shirley, you go in the store. The dresses appear to be exact duplicates. One has a Paris designer label in it and is $20 more expensive. Dresses are alike. Which one would you buy?
Well, at this particular time and space of my life, and being only $20 more, I think I would like the Paris design. Did he say
No, you didn't say that. There you are, folks. That's what makes horse racing. Betty and Alan get the whole thing for the red section, 2/3 of the tie at halftime. Except the rear guys, bringing the ladies out front. Coming back with the second half in just a moment after this message for you. All right, here we go. We've changed places after halftime. I have three lovely ladies with me. Jamie, you and Alan are tied. You both have $150 apiece. And Eddie, good luck to you in the fall season. You have El Zippo on the board. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. You got plenty of time. Men, oh, listen to this. You're going to be stranded on our famous desert island. Here we go again. But you're going to be there for a year. And you can be there alone or with all your ex-girlfriends. Which will it be? Okay? You're going to be stranded on our desert island for 1 year.
Oh, boy.
You can be there alone, or you can be there with all of your ex-girlfriends. Big island. Off you go. It'll have to be something like the Philippines, won't it? Where we start? With Alan.
Well, I tell you, he does not like to be alone. He really does not. But all his ex-girlfriends, I think that would be... No, even if he wanted to, he wouldn't say it in front of me.
He wouldn't?
Think for a year? I don't know.
Boy, I'd pay $1.25 to see it, I tell you that.
I'm going to say, because they are still friends in many cases, he'd say his ex-girlfriends.
Okay, he'll say that.
I think so.
For
But
a
what
year.
do I know?
For a year with all of his ex-girlfriends, huh? Okay, here it comes. Alan, you're going to be on our desert island for 1 year. You can be there alone or with all of your ex-girlfriends. Which will it be?
Well, there's no question. This isn't even there's no argument. I never had an ex-girlfriend I didn't like. I'd keep the girls.
That's it. You got it. I think, isn't that a famous quote from Will Rogers? I never met an ex-girlfriend I didn't like.
Sure.
I think
That's where I got it.
Thank you, Alan.
I
Certainly, what
never
about
had
Eddie?
an ex-girlfriend I didn't like.
Never had an ex-girlfriend I didn't like. It's even better. What's he going to do?
Oh, I'm pondering and pondering here. I'll become an ex-girlfriend real quick. I don't know if it'd stay alone. Oh, dear. I'll let him have all the girlfriends.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's nice, don't you? All the girls are going,
I'm
yeah.
tired of him being brave and strong.
Right.
I've missed too many questions.
Here he comes. Ex-girlfriends. Eddie, you're going to be on the desert island for a year, okay? You have your choice. You can be there alone or with all of your ex-girlfriends. Which will it be?
Well, Shirley's got a black belt in karate, and my ex-girlfriends weren't so hot, so I'd have to say alone.
No, that's not what the lady said. She said she's going to be nice to you. See, he's trying to protect himself here. Is what
Give me
he's doing.
another chance. I'll go.
No, I'm sorry about that. There's only one chance and one shot.
alone, dear.
Still the $300 question coming up. You could still win it. What's going to happen, Joy?
Well, there's no question in my mind at all that Jamie would love to have 1 year alone on a desert island.
He would.
He really would.
Why?
He's a loner to begin with.
Is he?
Yes, he is. And he loves to come home. He loves to study. He goes back in there, and if we have company, sometimes it distresses him.
He gets a little nervous about it, wants to get away.
We talked about his old girlfriends. Like, we went back to his reunion. He goes, gee, the women are nice, the guys are great, but, you know, they don't look the same. And I just think I could have been in love with her or married her or
Yeah.
something like
Funny how they all get older,
Right,
isn't it?
right.
Yeah. Okay, you'll say he'll go alone.
Alone.
Here he comes.
Guys.
Jamie, you're going to be stranded on our desert island for a year, and you can be there alone or with all of your ex-girlfriends? Which will it be?
The heck with this show. You're talking about community property now, Convy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would say alone.
That's right. You'd say it right, too. Joy, Jamie, Betty, and Alan are right. Split it in half. Look at this. It's getting close. We'll come back in a moment. We've got a $300 question. We'll see. Alone with all your ex-girlfriends.
The Buzzer Academy of Hosting presents Making a Graceful Exit.
We bond a fit a dude.
Keep it right here on Buzzer.
Here we go. $300 on this one. We'll decide it because, look, we have 2/3 of a tie. Jamie and Alan are tied with $225 apiece. Eddie, you can still win. It's not over. Close, but not yet. Here you go, guys. Listen to this. Men, you and a close friend are going into a partnership. Would you close the deal with a simple handshake or with a contract? Listen again. Listen to the words. You and a close friend are going into partnership. Would you close the deal with a simple handshake or with a contract? That's the question. Off you go. This is $300 right here, Shirley, and let's get Eddie on the boards here. What would he do?
He's very strong on friendships, so I would have to say with a handshake.
He would, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Has he ever done anything like that? Has he ever gone into a venture with someone that you know of?
Yes, with his friends.
Yes, huh? And just with a handshake. And he's been okay. Okay.
So far.
All right, here he comes. Find out. Eddie, you're going to go into partnership with a very close friend. Would you close the deal with a simple handshake or with a contract?
Well, let's see. I'm a nice guy, but that doesn't help. So I would probably say, I don't think it'd be a handshake.
No, that's not what Shirley said.
He's wise enough.
How about a kiss?
I'd seal it with a kiss. Why not? You're a lover, that's all. You're just not in business here.
I'm a lover. I want to be alone on the island.
You got about 100 people in the blue section who are going to demand a kiss or something from you. Sorry about that, Eddie.
I won Shirley that time.
What will, yes, with a handshake, eh? What about Jamie? What will he say?
Well, we've gotten burnt a few times. So I would say I'd be a contract, definitely.
Really?
I hope so.
Close friend or no?
Right.
You know, I know a fella's been in business with another guy for 25 years, and they've never had a contract. It's a handshake.
Really?
So it does happen. But you will say, in this particular case, Jamie will go for a contract.
Yes.
Okay, here he comes. Jamie, you and a close friend are going to go into partnership. Would you close the deal with a handshake or with a contract?
Where do we sign?
That's the place. You got it.
I learned a long time ago there's no such thing as friendship when it comes to business.
Say that again, Jamie.
I said I learned a long time ago there's no such thing as friendship when it comes to business.
Think so, eh?
That's right.
Yep. Unfortunately, yes. Betty, what about Alan? What will he say?
Who were those two fellas that you knew?
It's
Goodson and Todman? No, that wasn't.
No, with a handshake, seriously?
Yeah, it's an actor, a very well-known actor, and his manager.
I'll be darned.
Never had a contract.
Of course, they're still holding hands.
Yes.
They're afraid to let go. But...
They've been going hand in hand ever since.
Well, Alan is a great one for friendships and all, but his philosophy, I think, is that the way to maintain the friendship and keep it a good close friendship is to have everything spelled out up ahead on contract. I think so.
Okay. A contract it is, and here comes Alan. Alan, this is interesting. This is for the game right here.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. If you don't get this one, Joy and Jamie will get it for the bananas. But if you do, you will tie. We'll have a tie all the way down.
Yeah.
You and a close friend are going into partnership.
Yeah.
Would you close that deal with a handshake or with a contract?
Well, not only would, I did. A handshake.
No!
How about that, bananas?
Eddie said a contract.
Wrong.
Explain yourself, sir.
Well, maybe Betty wasn't aware of the fact, but a very close friend and I had a partnership for... Ultimately, a contract came about, but the original arrangement was with a handshake.
She just thought of it, I think.
Will you excuse me?
You did do that, Alan, really?
Certainly,
That's
Grant Tinker and I, yeah.
All right, that's extraordinary. There you are. And you didn't think of it. Oh, my goodness. Guess what? Joy and Jamie got the whole thing right. They get the whole $300. Time is up, and the bananas win it. It's a big score, too. We shall return in just a moment and give the bananas their bananas. They deserve it. The yellow section, the bananas with Joy and Jamie, $525. We had 1,000. They will divide $1,525. That's a big score. Eddie and Shirley, listen. Don't feel bad. Once in a while, somebody walks away with zero, but the bananas will be happy to share with the blues. You don't have to worry about that. And Betty, tell us very, very briefly what your show is about, so refresh people.
Oh, you're so kind. I play an actress in a show within a show, and it's directed by my ex-husband, who's a wonderful man named John Hillerman, and that's where the fun comes in. I think we're going to have.
Do you know what they're
Georgia
like?
Engel's going to be on it.
And George, but do you know what John and Betty are kind of like?
What?
You remember Myrna Loy and William Powell?
yes.
Favorites.
Yeah, that's the kind of relationship
Like that.
they have. Yeah.
Or Tom and Jerry, remember them?
Yes. Thank you. I wish you great success with it, and I hope you'll be watching us, too, next time on Tattletales. Until then, this is Boyd Convey saying so long. Thanks,
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.